Good morning, happy Wednesday. This is Diane Covington. Today it is beautiful and sunny here in Northern California. So I was listening, if you've heard of the top director named Emily Schuette. I don't know exactly how to spell her last name. I think it's Schuette, but I could be confused. This is a video series I was finishing watching. It was on how to build a juicy, because she uses the word juicy, she's got a big picture of a hamburger on there, a juicy customer base. And as I'm listening to these, and I'm listening to some of the stats, I started thinking about my own customers. And some of the things that she said I really, really want to share with you because it really had impact on me. First of all, she talked about how just because someone is a customer, buys from you once doesn't make them a customer forever, right? We know that. And so I'm going to challenge each and every one of you, first of all. So write this down. Number one is you have to enroll in the Preferred Customer Program in July. And July will be for the fall mailing, which is pre-holiday, which is one of the most important books we have. And to be honest with you guys, I am shocked at the percentage, not just my unit, but every top director I talk to, how many of our unit is not participating in the Preferred Customer Program. So here's what I'm going to share with you. It is a catalog that keeps you in front of your client. It's a free sample that most of the time that sample is not available. For example, the summer one that just went out, it's got the perfume sample in there. Now, it happens to be that, yes, we can buy perfume samples on Section 2, but for you to take the time to mail that to each individual customer is going to take you a long time. So the point of it is why are we not participating in PCP? You can enroll 2 people, 5 people. So if you're a hobby consultant and you're listening to this, it doesn't require that you have a website. It just requires that you enroll them. And for 90 cents a person, why would you not enroll them, right? So I want to first of all challenge you to get into the program. So enroll people, and then you want to start thinking about, okay, well, who do I enroll? Let's say you're listening to this and you are a very hobby consultant, which probably is not the case because you probably would be listening to quite late. But let's say you have not a very big clientele. Maybe you're new. Maybe you've been in Mary Kay 30 days and you've got 3 customers, your mom, your sister, and your BFF. Well, enroll them. Get them set up. But I want to share with you a couple of statistics that Emily shared that I thought was very impactful to me. And one of those is 88% of people will buy from you if they trust you. Now, you have to realize there's a lot of stuff out in today's world that is AI generated, from TikTok ads to Facebook stuff to stuff on Instagram. You can't tell if pictures have been superimposed. Maybe you take a picture of a lady who's had a facelift and said, oh, it's this product or this vitamin will make your body do this. And people become very, very skeptical, and they don't know what to believe. So you being genuine and you having your own brand, and I'll explain what I mean by brand, not Mary Kay brand, but you have your own brand, that makes them want to trust you. So they're 88% more likely to buy from you if they trust you. So there are things that you can say at an appointment, like, I know we have a lot of different products that do different things, and nobody needs all of them. So tell me what's the most important thing you would love to do to your skin. Like, if you could change one thing, what's the one thing you'd love to change? And she might say, well, a lot of things, wrinkles, blah, 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 but the thing that bothers me the most is old scarring from acne when I was a kid. And you're like, okay, so is that the number one most important thing to you? Yes. All right, great. Then I'm going to suggest you start doing microdermabrasion 2 or 3 times a week. So the point of it is that when they trust you, they trust your advice, they need to know you're transparent, they need to know you are upfront on pricing, on specials, on everything. Once they trust you, not only will they be more likely to buy from you, but you become a lot more referable, meaning they'll say, oh my gosh, my Mary Kay girl Diane gives me so much information about the product. I feel like I'm such an educated consumer. Now, if you don't know a lot about the product, that's okay. You can look it up on Product Central or whatever they call it now and get information. So I want to share that with you, first of all. The second thing is people become loyal to you. This is a statistic. Once they've bought from you 3 times. So I don't know about you all, but I'm not interested in a one-time sale. I don't want to sell somebody a miracle set and then never hear from her again, or a repair set, right? That's never my goal. My goal is I get them on a miracle set or the repair set or anything. I want them to love the product, love the service, love the company, love the 100% satisfaction guarantee. I want them to love all of that so they never even think about going to a store. I have literally started saying at my classes, and I know I'm probably not supposed to bring up brands, but I do this anyway. At every facial class I do, I said, my goal is to help take care of your skin for the rest of your life. And I want you guys to use me as a resource, because if I don't have the answer, I have access to a medical staff in Dallas that can answer the question if I can't answer it. So please utilize me. And when you see stores, I don't care if it's Walmart, Target, Sephora, Ulta, any of those, I want you to walk right past the skincare and makeup aisles and think to yourself, why do I need to go in there? I have Diane. So I want them to literally be able to trust me. So can you imagine, let's say you sold a miracle set to a woman a month ago. Maybe you did the 2-day check-in to make sure she's happy and she was happy. And then you haven't reached out to her since. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's okay, because I've done that too. But what I'm saying is that if you want her to buy 3 times from you, you never want to come across like you are selling to her. Remember, women love to buy. They don't like being sold to. So you don't want to sell to her. So you could call her and say, hey, Lisa, it's Diane with Mary Kay. Just checking in. Are you in love with your skin today? And she'll say, yeah, I am. Say, great. I just wanted to call to make sure. And she'll say, okay, well, thanks for the phone call. Now, chances of that happening that way is really slim. Instead, she'll say, I'm doing great, but, I've noticed that my skin's a little dry. And then you say, oh, well, let me send you a supplement in the mail, or let me send you a sample, or whatever, or change one of our products out. So my whole point of it is when they trust you, they will buy. When they buy 3 times, they become more loyal. So if you literally just focus on between now and the July enrollment of the next preferred customer mailing to clean up your PCP list, let's say you've been in more than a year or 2, and you kind of just hit auto-enroll, and you just keep adding a few people and keeping the people on there. What if you physically contacted? Now, some of you are going to roll your eyes at me, but instead of texting them, call them. Have a script. Emily Schutte has a great script in one of her videos, and it just says something. You're not checking in about Mary Kay. It would be like, hey, Lisa, this is Diane with Mary Kay. I know we haven't connected for a really long time, and I apologize for that. I wanted to check in to see how you're doing and if you're getting ready for, how you're doing with summer coming. Just was thinking about you. I'd love to hear from you. Take care. And you hang up. Now, what's interesting is that I'm not calling to sell you Mary Kay. I'm calling just to check in to say, sorry, I haven't been in touch. Maybe you haven't talked to this customer in 6 months to a year, or maybe more than a year. And you're almost embarrassed to call her because you're like, well, I haven't talked to this customer in a year. Here's what I will tell you. Either call her or not. But not calling her is not the answer. So you either call her or give that client to someone else. It breaks my heart when I go to booth events or do a bridal fair or do a neighborhood pop-up and someone will go, oh, my gosh, I used to use Mary Kay, or I sometimes use Mary Kay. And I said, well, what do you mean sometimes? Well, I have a consultant. I said, well, what's her name? Oh, I don't really know her name. I said, you don't know her name. Do you get a catalog from her? No. Do you get samples from her? No. I said, do you ever hear from her? No, not really. And I'm thinking, oh, my gosh. Or they'll say, I can't find her. Her name's not on my products. I never get a catalog. Because I'll ask them, do you get a catalog? Is her sticker or her name on anything? No. And then I feel bad because they say, well, I'm out of products. I'd like to order some things. Okay, well, I feel bad taking that business because I'm not the initial one who got her excited about Mary Kay. Someone else is, but someone else didn't brand with them. And I'm just going to close with this. Branding, I don't necessarily mean wearing Mary Kay apparel, although that's a great way to brand. I'm talking about what is your personal brand. Are you typically an optimistic person? Are you typically always smiling? Are you typically, are you always grouchy? Being grouchy or being quiet or not calling, that's a brand. I have a friend, she's not a very close friend, but she is literally negative Nelly, like, woe is me, the sky is falling kind of thing. And that is literally her brand because people who know her go, oh, yeah. So what is your brand? Are you always helpful? Are you always saying to your client, hey, have a blessed day. Let me know if there's any questions you have, or I'm happy to help you figure out what's the next, what's the best supplement for you, or whatever it is. But my point is that you can be a brand just by your demeanor, your attitude, and all of that. So remember, your goal is to get them to purchase from you 3 times by trusting you, not feeling obligated to buy. And, of course, use Monica Gobu's special deals every month. That, again, makes them feel like they can trust you because you're trying to save them money and give them a deal. All right, you guys, I hope you've enjoyed this little chat, and I hope you have a blessed day.